Warning. This is Brews and Bros, a laid-back podcast where we taste and rank some beers. We are not experts, and we are not beer sommeliers. We are just a couple of guys who love tasting all kinds of beer. We know what we like, and we want to share this with all of our listeners. 2 brothers, 3 beers. Let's go. This is Brews and Bros.
Episode 14.
I'm the Bruiser.
I'm the Don Ernesto.
I have to say, Don, I kind of miss the Celtic music that started off at the beginning.
Honestly, when I played the episode for Christina, she's like, "What is going on over there?" I'm like, we're Irish. Go with it, right? That's it. Yeah, I loved it.
Irish. We did a whole bunch of stuff. Go, if you didn't listen to it, guys, go check out. It got a little messy and sloppy. Episode 13.
I totally bombed the trivia abomination. Actually, I got 50%. I was good.
And I got put on notice by one of our super fans, Joe Nicholson.
Yeah,
I had to re-rank Joe. I don't know. It was just such a good beer.
I can't believe he called you out on that because I had a discussion with Joe at work and I said, "Listen, we had to do it."
Hey, we do.
And I thought he was on our side.
We do what we have to do on Brews and Bros,
and we can because it's our show and we can do it.
We can do it. This is Brews and Bros. We're sponsored by the Canadian Craft Brewery Tours. And episode 14, what are we trying today?
We're doing lagers.
We're doing some lagers today. Yeah, okay.
So, funny story. Like, I went to the LCBO. And I was pleasantly surprised to see that there was a lot more to offer in terms of different beers and companies we haven't tried. So, I'm excited about what we grabbed.
Now, I was going to say this. So, the Don just came back from vacationing in lovely Florida.
Yes.
Fort Myers. And I thought he was going to be bringing back everything and anything in terms of beer. What did he bring back? IPAs, right? And I love IPAs, but I'm like, bro, we just did IPAs on the last podcast.
And to tell you the truth, in Fort Myers, looking at where I went to the fridges and the liquor stores,
IPAs?
They're all IPAs.
That's okay.
Well, but the one I went into was nice because they distinguished between East Coast, West Coast, Central, Florida. So I went through each fridge and tried to grab what we can. We're going to do a special edition.
We're going to bring some something new, always something new to the table on Brews and Bros. But we're doing the lagers today, and as always, we're going to try these for the first time on air. We're going to try to explain to you what these beers are like, if we like them, and if they're crushable, and if you should go buy them. And
absolutely, we'll give our honest opinion about them, rate them, and that's basically our own opinion on how these beers taste.
So, what are we starting off with today, Don?
So we got a New York beer brew over the river.
So we
got Lewiston Lager.
Yeah.
American Lager.
Yeah.
Can is really nicely detailed. It reminds me of like you're in London, England.
Mm-hmm. What's the brewery under?
That is Brickyard Brewing Company. Sorry about that. 4.6%.
4.6%. Yes.
Yep. We're looking at. I think you might. This might. I know we haven't coined a wow factor or anything like that because we don't do that anymore.
Okay.
I mean, a Pilsner malt with citrus forward hops that drinks and as smooth as Niagara flows. So
awesome description, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to get some hops in this lager, possibly.
Well,
at least they're calling it. Okay, they're saying that.
For sure.
Anything else we want to talk about before we crack this open?
Nothing much on here, no.
All right, let's crack this
open. Let's do it. I'm thirsty.
The Don's thirsty today.
I've been drinking Peroni all for the last 9 days.
Peroni was on sale, I guess, in Florida. And
you buy 12, you get 12 free.
Amazing. So this is pouring in nice and golden.
Yep.
We got a nice frosted mug here, so I'm just taking a close look. Actually, though, it's not that... I'm almost going to talk about it in a way that photocopy. So sometimes you got like the matte photocopying and you got the gloss,
the
right?
Gloss, yeah.
So sometimes the matte photocopying to me is just like that standard lager, not very vibrant. This is more of the gloss right here.
Yeah.
Right? We got a little golden gloss. I'm going to call it that.
Yeah. Nice head to it.
Nice,
I mean,
beautiful
has a little bit because I'm assuming. Well, not assuming, but it says malty in there, so it's got almost like a caramel type of
it
top
just looks. It looks refreshing. It looks delicious.
It does. Any aroma there, Brew?
I'm going to go in for it while he's taking the pictures for social media. And okay, it doesn't have that flat lager aroma to it.
Okay,
so. See any notes you're picking up in there, right?
So I do smell some citrusy
maybe
stuff
a little
in there.
in
Absolutely,
there, right?
for sure.
It's not smacking you in the face, but you got something here that you're like,
undertones.
Okay. Yeah, some undertones. You're like, maybe they're going to bring it with this lager here.
Yeah, I smell it. Yeah, for sure, the citrusy type there.
So again, this is the Lewiston American Lager by the Brickyard Brewing Company. I was just there I'm going to have to tell everybody who's listening, if you live anywhere near Lewiston and near the Brickyard, they have the best smoked chicken wings you're ever going to have.
I need to go there with you.
I haven't brought you
I want to go.
before.
I know. I just want to visit Lewiston. I heard it's great.
So I figured I'd shout them out because they're amazing. Anyways, I'm ready for my first swig.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's do this.
Episode 14. Let's go.
We got a delicious one right off the bat. I took a nice big swig there.
Oh my God.
Wow.
This is different.
Yes.
I like that little citrusy, hoppy.
Yeah, the way they described it with a little bit of the hops, a little undertone of hops, a little bit of citrus. You could smell it. You know,
Yes.
they were bringing something a little different to this lager.
Yes.
And I think they hit the nail on the head with this one.
This is great. They did a great job. Honestly, nice and crisp and smooth. I really liked how it went down.
Yeah, not much afterbite at all.
No. No, it's nice and light like a lager normally is, right?
I guess this is a poolside crushable, right?
100%
It has
for me.
enough flavor.
Yeah. I said that when we were upstairs.
Right?
I said it, yeah.
So refreshing, so crisp.
4.6 all day for me,
4.6
crushing
all
it.
day long. I can. Okay, I'm going to go in for another swig, but good, yes. Awesome way to start off this podcast with the lagers.
Oh my God, so refreshing.
Good job, Brickyard.
Yes, good
They're
job.
not just about the food at Brickyard.
No.
I was excited. I might get this wrong, but their brewery is fairly new.
Okay.
So I used to go for the food, and then all of a sudden now they built a brewery right next door, and it's like, wow.
Fantastic.
So whoever their brewmaster is knows what they're doing.
Awesome.
Let's put it that
so
way.
they started off as a restaurant?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Barbecue place. It's been a staple in Lewiston for many, many years.
Yeah.
And then they expanded with the brewery.
Nice.
So,
What an addition. That's great.
Yeah, right?
Well, whover did this is on
I
point.
think we got to go. Are we ready?
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hang on a second.
Oh, this is the Don's. He's cycling through all the previous lagers he's tasted on the podcast. We actually had a little powwow right before the podcast because we want to make sure. We want to make sure that our rankings are legit.
Yeah.
And we're comparing them to the ones that we really enjoyed.
For sure.
so
Absolutely. We got to look back at,
Gotta look back.
have some sort of track record, right?
Far. All right.
All right. I'm good.
Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 7.8. Woohoo!
God, that was
Definitely wasn't the right button. So it's been a while.
one is it?
It's the applause. Where's the applause?
okay. Shotguns are better.
Anyways, this was the Lewiston American Lager by the Brickyard Brewing Company. Both of us, 7.8.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Brickyard, that's great.
solid.
I can't, you know what? I've never tried anything from them. Now I'm going to try. I tried their beer. Now I can't wait to try the food.
I got to bring you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll go for food.
And it's
we'll
so
have
close.
a couple beers.
Yeah.
We'll keep the beers flowing at the brewery next door.
Yep.
So, okay.
Great job.
When we come back, we're going to talk a little nostalgia stuff. I don't want to give it away just yet.
Okay.
But a little nostalgic talking point when we come
We always
back.
do that, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
So we will see you in a bit.
Cheers. Canadian Craft Brewery Tours. Originating from Niagara Falls, Steve, founder, co-owner, and Jacob, co-owner, realized they were passionate about expanding local craft beer, distillery, wine, and cider scenes in the Niagara region. As a result, they decided that they wanted to share it with others, people visiting Niagara from near and afar. So in 2016, they established Niagara Craft Brewery Tours. It has grown every year since. Having a strong affinity for Muskoka, in 2019, Steve and Jacob brought their success to Cottage Country and started Muskoka Craft Brewery Tours. It is with immense excitement that they have expanded to Canadian Craft Brewery Tours in 2023. They are thrilled to bring their fun and educational brand right across Canada. Canadian Craft Brewery Tours. Taste the best of Canada.
We're back.
Yes, sir.
This is Brews and Bros. I'm the Bruiser.
I'm the Don Ernesto.
And we're sponsored by the Canadian Craft Brewery Tours. We got a promo code for you for 20% off. What's that, Don?
For sure. So visit their website at CanadianCraftBreweryTours.com. Punch in promo code Brews and Bros. BREWSNBROS for 20% off any of their tours that they have available right now.
Perfect.
Yep.
So,
That last beer.
he's still thinking about it.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah, it was.
Good job, Brickyard.
Yep, absolutely.
So we're going to talk a little bit. If you've been listening, you know we like to talk a little nostalgia too on this podcast. I want to bring you back to my childhood, and I want you guys to think about this out there. What are those restaurants, stores
Yeah.
that you grew up and you loved them, and they don't exist anymore. They're gone.
Yeah.
So Don and I have at least one each that we wanted to talk about. Don, what were you talking about? What was your store?
Mine was Zeller's.
Zeller's.
And they're making a big comeback. They're going to be in the Bay stores. I don't know how big they're going to be, but I mean, I remember my mother was religious in Zeller's. Like, I think she had shares in that place.
Maybe.
I think I had so many club sandwiches in the restaurant. The Big Z burger, just brings you back to your childhood. I loved it.
And that was the thing. You almost you knew if you were going to Zeller's, you were going to get lunch, right?
Yeah, and then they had that little rocking the horse. You put the 25 cents in, and you can ride it.
Oh man!
So we're dating ourselves here, but
so you got a little ride, and you got a little burger, and he's happy, right? So that's awesome.
The little Don while running around, Ma, buy me a burger, Ma.
And I'll say this. Zeller's, their toy section was unmatched.
Yep.
Like if you wanted to get the latest toy, whatever it was, they had it.
Yep.
So
I'm happy they're coming back. I'm excited that they're making a staple and they're going to come back. So what was yours?
Mine? Blockbuster Video.
Yes.
I have to talk Blockbuster for a second because I think people are missing out on the whole experience, Don.
Well, nowadays they don't even know.
Just stream it, download it.
Renting DVDs. Come on, even VHS.
That's my point. So I loved the whole experience. So when I first got married, actually, the Blockbuster, I'd go with Andrea.
Yep.
And we knew that there was a chance that the movie that we wanted to get wasn't going to be in.
Remember they would have maybe 10 copies of whatever.
Sometimes not even 10.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe it was different in Woodbridge, but in the Falls, you had maybe 3-4 copies, Doc.
Yeah.
And they had the cover, and then you had to look behind, and sometimes you look behind, there were no more left.
Or you were hoping you went to the front and say, did someone return a video?
Yes.
Yeah.
You go and ask.
Come in?
Yep. Yep. So we had these little techniques, but that whole experience, there was something about, you knew the movie that you might want to see that night might not be available to you.
Yeah, and what a shame for all these younger kids nowadays that don't even know
walking around
what we went through,
looking at the different sections: sci-fi, horror, romance, comedy. And so you're just looking, and sometimes you get an old school classic, right?
Sure.
And sometimes you just you read the back of you're not Googling it.
No,
you're not watching a trailer on the spot.
You have to read
you read the back, the literature, just like the Don reads the literature on these beer cans.
Yeah.
Sometimes we take a shot just like that. And of course, they had the popcorn and the munchies, and you didn't have to go anywhere. You got the whole movie night. Was
those
there.
days.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Netflix?
I did.
Blockbuster.
Okay,
Yeah,
it was okay.
Yeah,
it was okay. There was was it called The Last Blockbuster? Or
I think it was just called Blockbuster. Yeah.
Oh, because there was also a documentary. Which was
correct.
The Last Blockbuster, and it might still be around, or it might have just closed down.
Yeah, there was only one.
There was only one.
Yeah.
It was literally called The Last Blockbuster. So, hey, if you are still out there, The Last Blockbuster, if you're holding on, good for you, man.
Do
I
it.
used to love Blockbuster.
For sure.
Okay, let's get into our second lager today.
Yep.
What's the name of this one, Don?
We got the London Organic Lager. This is from London Brewing Company.
It's a 4.7, nice metallic silver can.
Yeah.
It's
locally grown hops, artisanal malts, cooperative, employee-owned and operated democratically. Okay. Organically grown local ingredients, better for people, better for the planet. So another company that seems like they're sustainable.
On the front, though, they are really highlighting the fact that they're calling this malt sweetness.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Right there. So it's telling you. So it's almost telling the story of how they think it's going to taste. Right. Organic, clear, easy drinking lager, finishes smooth and clean
with a touch. Yeah, of the malt sweetness. Yeah,
and then it says refreshing.
Okay,
and that's like everything we look for.
I know.
Are we going to go 2 for 2 here, Doc?
I don't.
Like the first one was amazing. The Brickyard,
and you know what? Thank you for turning the can because I didn't like it's not like in its normal way that literature is put on there, right?
You know what? It's simplistic, but this is a top 5 can. Maybe do we have to rank the cans at the end of the season too?
Yeah, I mean
top 5 can for me right here.
Top 5.
All right, let's pour this bad boy
for sure.
There. Okay, so this is the organic
London
Organic Lager. Let's see if it's going to be flat matte. It is flat matte.
It is flat matte, yep.
I wonder if people understand. I was laughing at myself, when we replayed this. I'm like, are they going to be able
gloss versus matte?
Yeah, is it like the cheesiest reference that the Bruisers ever come up with on this podcast? Matte flat versus
you know what?
gloss.
Some of the things we do here on the fly, right? So it popped in your head and you do it.
And my pour is just disgusting.
Yeah, mine was horrible too.
No.
I got
no.
Oh yeah, yours is awful.
Mine is not picture worthy at all.
No, at all.
No, not picture worthy at all.
No, mine's good. Ooh, no spillage.
Yeah, you did good.
Yeah. What's the smell and aroma on there for you?
Is slight carbonation.
Yep.
It's not as golden, not as citrus in color as the previous one. A little bit more translucent. I can see my fingers at the other side of the glass. I like bringing that up.
Yep.
Nice. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say pillowy, snowy white. A little
Nice
bit
and fluffy though too.
Fluffy, but it's off-white. So I'll give this a smell.
Okay, typical lager smell to me, I think.
Okay.
What do you think? Are you smelling any maltiness
hold
there?
Hold on. No, you're right. The standard lager is the most prevalent.
I loved how you coined it the last time we did lagers. Was
What'd you say?
when you're in the parking lot or you just finished playing hockey, and you're like it smells like a rink.
It smells like a rink.
Yep.
This kind of scares me though, Don. After all that literature,
I know.
I'm getting no whiff.
And then after the first, now you're gonna.
I'm a little bit worried.
Okay.
Is it going to live up to this hype? There's hype on the can, and
there is.
I'm hoping it's going to.
Well, never judge a book by its cover.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Let's wet your lips.
Cheers. Cheers.
That's different.
It's different, but it's... Yep. So this is leaning towards more of that standard lager feeling, but maybe a
I do taste a little bit of a malt.
Malt.
Right at the end.
So the malt's coming out.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's very right when you finish. I noticed it right in the back of the throat there.
I'm just wondering if I'm a massive fan of malt.
Huh.
And I know
is
the
it
taste.
an acquired taste? You think it's acquired taste?
Here's the thing: sometimes when you're having a different style of beer, the maltiness blends.
Right.
The lager itself is not a very flavorful type of beer.
Right.
So this malt is prevalent.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking to myself.
You do taste that. I noticed.
I taste it.
Yeah.
I taste
for
that
sure.
maltiness to it. So I'm going to go for another swig.
That came out right away.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. I'm going to go for another swig.
Yeah.
And we have to remember that the Brits, they have a different take on beer in general.
Yeah.
Right? Compared to Canada, United States, when we're talking about the Brits, they have some unique flavors that...
Well, this is London, Ontario, so...
Is it London, Ontario?
Yes, man.
Oh, my God. Wow. The London Organic Lager. I'm thinking this is London Brewing Company. This is all... This is London, Ontario Brewing Company. Holy cow. Okay. I apologize. London Brewing Company. So the Don picked the beers today for the first time. And
I didn't...
He did not inform me that this was London, Ontario. So
I'm sorry. I thought we live in Canada. We live in Ontario.
I was excited. I even mentioned upstairs. I'm like, hey, this is going to be one of the rare times it's not a Canadian beer that we're...
I didn't pick up on that at all.
Just leaves me to die live on the podcast.
I'm sorry.
All right.
God.
So I take back all that about the Brits and all. But wait a minute. Okay. They are going for a London...
Yes.
What they believe is a London style of lager. So
London Organic Lager, yeah.
Absolutely.
It mixes. You're good.
What I said.
You're good. That's my bad. I didn't set you up for failure there.
Let's go in for one more taste, I guess. And I think I'm almost ready here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. So this is the London Organic Lager from the London Brewing Company.
From London, Ontario.
London, Ontario, 4.7%.
I'm ready.
Let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
7.1.
Okay. So the London Organic Lager was a 7.0 from me, the Bruiser, a 7.1 from the Don Ernesto. Yep. It's just different enough, right? I can understand their London take on this, a little bit of the maltiness that's coming through.
Yep.
But I would say that this is teetering more towards that standard lager flavor.
Yeah, 4.7%. I mean, it's not super strong, but
no, you can
it is. It's leaving that maltiness is really, really, like you said, prevalent.
You can give this one, give this one to your lager lover
for sure
there, and I think they'd be okay with it.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
When we come back,
We're back because we missed St. Patty's. We didn't have an on. Someone's on notice.
somebody's going on notice.
Some people are on notice.
People,
or
a whole back of people. Like too many to
It's
name
back.
are going on notice.
Yeah,
When we
it's
come back,
back. Yeah.
When we come back, we'll do it.
Perfect.
So Don,
Yeah.
we got to put some more people on notice.
Let's do it. Back by popular demand.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to say my blood is boiling with this one. I guess there's degrees of on notice, but this is just annoying me enough.
Yeah.
That I
Usually
feel
your
like-
blood boils with.
Oh, sometimes you can tell. I get
Yeah.
fired up, but I'm not fired up. But I'm getting annoyed.
Yeah.
So we didn't know exactly how to say this. But who's going on notice, Don? What do we say?
Well, these people that are turning normal routines,
Regular activities.
regular activities into like
Competitions,
yeah.
Sporting events.
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, what was the one that I shared with you? Was,
You showed me it.
The older ladies were yelling out to their husbands.
Yeah, it was the husband calling competition.
Yep.
So somebody's like, let's turn this into a competition.
Sure.
How'd it
And
go? Give him a little sample.
Yeah, okay. So they go, and the lady's standing up there at the mic. Carl! 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 Then someone going, yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo!
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I
Yoo-hoo!
think you could win this competition, Don. Do they have
Simon, where are you?
Do they have a wife version of this?
I don't know.
Wow.
We should create it.
Maybe we could probably create it.
They
So,
don't-
and the thing is with something like that, it's like, how do you win? Who paid off the judge? Who brought the pies or something?
It's definitely from the what should we say, the Midwest of the states that do this stuff.
But you'd think it'd be the most biased judging of this going on ever.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the prize money was. Right? It was
Kind of weird to watch. Like
It was unusual.
I can't find it.
Oh, it was
not-
packed though. They were in.
Oh, it was huge.
There was a
I
bunch.
think it was it's part of their festival or
Yeah, there's
carnival.
something.
They had a carnival
Yeah.
going on, and they
Yeah.
had this competition in there.
Yeah, there was definitely that.
Carl, Carl.
So, for mine, before I actually get to mine, like, there's always been unusual ones.
Yeah.
Like the cheese rolling competition. Okay.
Is that the one where they roll the cheese down the hill?
Yeah, the
And
wheel
you
of
have to try
cheese.
you have to try to chase it, or is it just rolling the cheese?
I don't know the parameters of how you actually score points or anything like that, but I'm not going to pick on those kind because
Okay.
they've been around. Actually, I was reading a little bit earlier. I think that was been going on for like 600 years.
Yeah. Types like that have been around.
So they do that. I'm talking like people just are coming up out of the thin air and coming up with something based on a regular routine. And here's the one that got me, and I'm like, I got to put them on notice. Competitive sleeping.
Yes, I saw that too.
So, from what I could understand about
Competitive sleeping.
yeah. So, again, you think to yourself, man, I suck at sports. I suck at everything.
I can't do any
Right?
movements.
Like the person who invented this must be like, I suck at everything, but I can sleep.
How does it take off though? Like,
Well, because I guess I don't know. I don't know how it
went
takes
viral.
off. So I guess the concept is this: you got a whole bunch of people. They're in competition.
Yep.
They all fall asleep.
sure. Is this like in a building or unit or like where?
I don't know where
this
it's
takes
held.
place?
I don't
Okay,
know.
all right.
And then people start making noise. Right? So
Oh.
yeah, you got to remain sleeping, I guess.
How do they know that you're sleeping though? Like, do they
I
have
don't
you
know.
hooked
You
up
know
to
what? I
machines?
could fake out. I'm
you
pretty
fake
good at
those?
faking sleeping. Doc.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know. I don't know if they're hooked up to like monitors and they can tell.
Well, I know you can do. I'm just saying, like in a competition like that, how do they like? How do you know?
That's what I'm saying. So, but
That's
so that's
weird.
the concept, though. Like, make as much noise as possible, and then
Is
whoever
there one
wakes
person
up
making
last
noise?
or sleeps through it all, they win. They win the trophy, win the prize money.
That's stupid, man. That's
Yeah. So
that's weird.
it's like
Yeah.
they constantly come up with,
What happened to just good old sports?
I don't know.
Like, I mean, yeah, you
don't
love
know.
hockey.
Yeah,
I
I
follow.
don't know.
I follow a lot of other sports too. Like, What happened to just the normal
I don't know. And
things that are going on?
Yeah, people are just devoting a lot of energy to this.
I think
kind
you know
of
what it
stuff.
is, just clickbaits, right? Whatever gets attention,
guess
it goes
so.
viral.
Yeah.
How many people you got on TikTok, eh? How many people?
Yeah.
2.6 million people have viewed this video. That's what it's all about nowadays, bro.
Here's
It's
what
scary. It sucks.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Yep.
We already have the standard when it comes to all that weird stuff, and you know
Yeah.
what it is, Don? The Guinness World Book of Records.
That's right.
Okay, if
That's
you
been
think-
around. It's been around for decades.
Right, so we don't need to have competitions, right? If they deem it that you have the record, Guinness will put you in there. If
For
Guinness
sure.
World Book of Records put you in there. Try for that.
What happened to the old? Do it the old school
I'm not
way.
I'm not going to watch the husband calling competition. I'm sorry.
Carl?
I'm not doing it.
Okay, we're done.
All right,
I'm
let's
done.
get back.
All right.
So we have the last lager that we're trying today.
I can tell you something right now, but I mean,
What do you want to
brew-
say?
I love this can. Special edition.
What's the beer?
Creemore Springs Brewery. It's a Schwarzbier.
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 Dark lager.
Dark lager.
Dark. So we'll say this. It's a dark lager.
Right, but it's a lager.
I want to talk. Yes. So can I just touch on that for a second?
Yes,
Don? Because we
absolutely.
were talking about this
For sure.
Because we're struggling, and we love the brewmasters out there that are getting creative. You're
Yeah.
cross mixing hybrids. These hybrids are coming up with. But I'm going to be honest, Don. If this tastes nothing like a lager to me,
Yeah.
I'm almost going to put it on notice on the
Okay.
spot kind of thing.
Yeah,
I,
do
I
it.
think it has to still stay true,
Well,
to what they're calling it, right?
Based on this show and what our premise is always, right? It's got to be true to what it is. If it's a lager, I hope it's a lager.
That's what I'm saying. If
Yeah,
it
I agree with
deviates
you.
so much from that style of beer that it no longer resembles that style of beer, I'm sorry. I think it shouldn't be called that.
Sure. I agree with you.
Yeah. So, anyways,
agree with you,
I'm,
but, I mean, the can-
I'm putting. I'm
You're-
jumping ahead.
Okay,
here.
all
Jumping
right.
ahead here.
Okay.
So,
dark
Creemore.
lager can looks beautiful,
Yeah.
but does it look like to you on the front there like some coffee grinds there, eh? In a pouch
Oh,
there,
yeah, it kinda
scooping
does.
it out.
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, it kind of does. So there's a lot going on. Anything else in terms of literature that we want to?
No, I
have
don't
to
see
see
anything.
it?
Oh, just smooth dark lager, dark roasted malts, and crisp and refreshing.
What is that? Like two symbols. There's like a dark brown and like a light brown.
Yeah, I saw that on the can, eh? Right beside the recycling. But
Just wondering. Almost looks like a legend that you would see like on a map. Or
yeah,
something
maybe.
like
Oh, you know what, Brew? Maybe the color of the beer and then the head.
Oh.
Am I?
Okay, I'm gonna match it up if you think.
Okay.
I that makes sense. to you.
I mean, does it make sense?
yeah. Okay.
There's no description on there, but
All
I'm
right.
thinking I'm thinking that's what it is. Color of the beer and the head.
Okay. Schwarzbier,
Schwarzbier.
dark lager. Let's crack this open. Wonder how dark it's gonna be.
Ooh.
How dark is this gonna be? And I'm a huge fan of dark lagers.
Oh.
I don't think there's enough of them out there, to be honest with you.
It's dark, brother. It's
At
dark.
least, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's dark, Bruiser.
So.
But it is light though. It doesn't have any of that creamy, stouty type of
Yeah, the
thickness
Don's
to
in
it.
love with the double chocolate stout from before. It's not a stout though, Don. This is supposed to
not.
be a lager.
I know, you're right.
A dark lager, but
Yeah,
you
it's got that-
picture perfect for you.
Yep.
You got to take a picture of that one before it
And
dissipates because that's
Brew. I think the color matching is there.
wow. Okay, so I am going to hold up the can, and very close.
Very close.
Yeah, very close.
A little darker.
A little darker. So this is exactly what it says: a dark beer, dark lager in this case. I cannot see my fingers on the other side of the glass. A little
No.
bit of carbonation. You got that caramel color, to
Frothy
the
head.
frothy head.
Yep.
And I'm going to give it a whiff. I think you're going to come at the same time with
Yep.
me, right? Okay. Let's see. Well, I thought there'd be more.
Yeah, but I'm smelling some
Malty
I smell the malty and lager type of smell. in
maybe-
there. Yeah, it's
If there's a coffee note to it, it's very, very subtle. If there's chocolate,
I'm not
it's a little
feeling that
subtle,
though.
so-
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not feeling any of that.
All right. So,
Your head dissipated.
Did.
It's gone.
yeah, that's okay.
But cheers.
Let's cheers it up, and then we'll taste this one. This is the dark lager. This is Schwarzbier. Dark lager.
Schwarzbier.
Creemore? First time we're doing a Creemore?
Creamo? No, we've had them on before.
Okay.
I assume, yeah.
All right.
Probably earlier season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's interesting. Okay. It's an interesting beer. I guess what we have to say first of all is if you're a lager lover, don't get this. It's not going to be enough of a lager for you. Okay.
Right, but it's bringing me back to this tastes similar to Silver, like
Yes.
our first
So
black lager
yeah,
like that.
around this area, Silversmith does their black lager,
Yep.
and I would say it's of that mold. So
it is of that mold.
this
I'm
is-
tasting that.
swaying more towards the porter or the stout. Kind of, right?
It's touchy right now.
Yeah, so I gotta go in front of this. I have a feeling this is one that, as you continue to take a few sips of it, more flavor is gonna come out, I think. So,
I like it, Brew. I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
A little bit of a fight for me.
Okay.
And between the lager and the dark maltiness.
See, when you start, like, I agree with you. When you start blending those two in there, the dark and the lager, you miss the lager portion of it, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I'm not
It's
feeling...
overshadowed.
It's overshadowed,
And that's the reason why
But I
I'm
like it, though.
saying-
I like the dark, though. That's the thing.
Yes.
I love it.
For us two here,
Yeah.
Our style of beer, I'll take this over any kind of standard lager.
Yeah,
The domestics that we get at
Yes.
the restaurants around here.
for sure.
Any day of the week.
Absolutely.
But I want to caution those lager lovers that, you're not into maybe the darker beers.
Right.
This is not going to be for you, I don't think.
Right.
As for the Don and I'm going to go in for one more swig. I'm torn a bit.
You're torn, eh?
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I think my struggle is this.
Yeah.
Is it enough of a lager? Should it even be in the category of a lager? We've got to put it there.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to rank it on our ranking.
I'm just... It's tough because I'm comparing it to other type of darks that I've tasted lager-wise.
and that's what we're...
And I like those beers. That was our first...
Sure.
The Silversmith one was our first forte into
Yeah.
sort of the craft beer.
Yes.
And we love it.
So...
I don't think back then we really delved into the lager. Like, is it part of that? It's tough. It's good, though. I like it.
You got yours locked in, right?
It's tough.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would grab this. I would order this at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
This will complement any kind of food that I would.
I was just thinking that too. If I was out and this was on tap or it was available, I would get this. for
Schwarzbier
sure.
dark lagers. If you haven't had a dark lager before, this is a good intro.
Yeah, I think so.
Beer for it.
Absolutely.
Actually, this is a good intro segue to if you want to get into more of the stouts and the porters too, because this has enough of a different taste, flavor, a little bit more of a roasted.
That's a great call out. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you want to start expanding your palate, for sure. I think this is a great
start
one
off
too.
with something like this. Start
For
off
sure.
with something dark.
Yep. Are you ready?
Actually, for a second, hold on. You know my thoughts on Guinness.
Yeah.
I don't find Guinness to be overly flavorful. You enjoy
No.
it more than I do.
I do. I like it.
But let's be honest.
But
in terms of the taste,
yeah.
excuse me, it's not anything amazing. Okay.
No.
So, but it's got that creaminess to it.
Yes.
Is this kind of almost the same without the creaminess in a sense? Like, I'm trying my best here, guys.
Yeah.
But I'm trying on the podcast to
I see
describe
where you're
it
trying
in
to
a
go.
way.
I see where you're trying to go with it.
And this is, I'm probably the most all over the place with the beer. This is, yeah.
This is a tough one, eh?
Is tough for me.
Yep.
I'm having mixed feelings. I know I enjoy it. I know I'd like it. I know I'd order it. I would get a case of this.
Yes.
I would drink this poolside, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. To your point, I would if we're at a restaurant or food joint, I'm getting this. I'm eating this with a nice, delicious dinner.
It's versatile, and I think dark lagers are versatile, which is, kind of treads for both. So
For sure.
All right. I'm going to take one more swig, but I'm ready.
I know it's tough.
Okay. Here we go.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
7.3.
7.5.
Okay.
Okay. So that was the Schwarzbier Dark Lager by Creemore Springs Brewery. That was a 7.5 from me, the Bruiser, and
7.3.
7.3 from the Don Ernesto.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
different.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Yeah,
Go
for
try
sure.
it. I like it a lot.
I like
actually.
your segue into it. If you want to start expanding your palate into the stouts and the porters,
Yeah.
I think this is a great way to get into the darks.
Like if
I
you
think
were
it was
just,
good. I liked it.
I think it's the thing that threw me off is it's in the lager category for us today.
Yeah.
If
Are we missing something though in terms?
Well,
like, I mean,
no, it's brewed in the style of a lager, so
Yeah.
it's not. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's almost like though. Say we had a whole bunch of beers on a table.
yeah.
Forget the style, pilsner,
Sure.
right? All that.
Yeah.
You pick this up and just
Yeah.
on its own.
Yeah.
Okay. You like it.
Yes.
Right?
I agree with you on
when
that.
we're
for
trying
sure.
to compare it to like Farmer's Creed,
Right.
which we pretty much call a standard lager.
Yes.
right? It's almost in a different category,
Yeah.
but we can't put it into a different category.
Right.
is what we're saying.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways,
I agree with you.
that was our third and last beer on episode 14. We're going to be back in a bit.
Closing arguments. Canadian Craft Brewery Tours operates day tours, evening tours, and self-guided tours in Niagara, Hamilton, Guelph, London, Muskoka, and Collingwood. Starting May 1st, Toronto day, evening tours, and self-guided tours will be in full force. For more information, visit CanadianCraftBreweryTours.com. Canadian Craft Brewery Tours. Taste the best of Canada.
We're back.
Woohoo!
This is episode 14 of Brews and Bros.
This was great.
We're sponsored by the Canadian Craft Brewery Tours. We got a promo code for you for 20% off.
For sure. Visit them at CanadianCraftBreweryTours.com and pop in your promo code, Brews and Bros, BREWSNBROS, for 20% off any of their tours. Okay, guys? Private parties, you want to do a bachelor party, corporate events, they do it all. Reach out to them.
So we just ended up with that black lager, and I feel bad, Don, because I don't want people. I'm not underwhelmed by it at all. Like, I think it was a solid beer.
Yeah,
it's just the category that it's in for me.
I finished it.
Yeah, you crushed it, and you said that you even had more flavor as you were going through it.
For sure. As you get the end, I did feel like I tasted some of that lager in there, and we're not professionals here. We always state that we were giving a strong opinion. We don't know the fermentation process of this. We're not brewmasters.
Creamore has been around forever. They know what they're doing. We know that they know what they're doing, and
if we're getting it wrong, I don't know if we're so we got to. It's a fine line, right?
Yeah, it's what we like, but it is crushable. Like. It was flavorful.
Absolutely.
And you know what? It was kind of neat because we had three lagers.
Oh my God!
3 very distinct tastes.
Yeah. Yeah, from the first one to Brickyard to the middle one to this one here was very. This was not difficult, but just very different.
I wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to be a little bit easier with the lagers, but
I mean, you would think too the percentages are there in the 4.6, 4.7, 2 4.7. So like this was an interesting episode.
But we had some fun like always.
Yeah.
And
sure.
We want to know a couple of things from you. So what's that one restaurant that closed down? What's that one store that closed down that you wish it was back because you loved it?
Yeah. Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you got to hit us up. For sure. Let us know. And Sellers, baby. The rocking horse.
Yeah. And I know that there's more unusual sports. I'm doing the bunny ears right now. You can't see it. The sports out there. Like the husband.
I'm going to enter. You know what? I'm going to go down to the Southwest, wherever they are. I'm going to enter the yelling contest.
Competitive sleeping.
Oh my God! I can't believe these are things.
You and I both have trouble sleeping, so we wouldn't do well.
No, absolutely
on
not.
That competition at all.
I would. I toss and turn every
I guess it's a skill.
Yeah.
You got sound sleeper. We know some sound. Andrea, my wife, is a sound sleeper.
Especially because, you have to have someone yelling at you. I wake up in 5 seconds.
I don't know. Do they?
Is it because we have kids?
Do they set up fireworks and stuff like that? Like, do they try? I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to be the person who their job's to try to wake you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna research this. We'll
see what happens.
See what happens.
Anyways, this was season
episode
season
14.
1. Still
season 1.
Episode 14 of Brews and Bros.
For sure.
I'm the Bruiser.
I'm the Don Ernesto.
2 brothers.
3 beers.
We're out.